Welcome to Real Utopias, the podcast where we explore perfect worlds and ask whether they're actually perfect at all.
Yeah, and today, for our first episode, we're starting with one of the most influential thinkers when it comes to utopias, Plato.
So we're not just talking about him, we're talking with him.
Joining us today is Plato himself. Yes, I am pleased to take part in this discussion.
As we've already laid out our basic idea, a just society built on order, structure, and people fulfilling their roles.
Yeah, and we've connected that to kind of some ideas that we've talked about before, that every political system balances things like order, freedom, authority, liberty, things like that.
So now we really want to focus on where your ideas, Mr. Plato, show up in media, especially in films.
I am curious, too, to see how my ideas have been interpreted. So let's start with The Giver, because this one feels very close to your vision on the surface of it.
Yeah, this is a society where everything is controlled for the sake of stability. People don't really choose their jobs, families, or even their emotions are also regulated.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of conflict and no pain, but also, it doesn't leave room for real freedom. Yes. It's a society that values order, but misunderstands, knowledge.
Okay, do you think you could, expand upon that?
Yeah, for sure, bro. In my ideal society, rulers possess knowledge so that they can govern, wisely. But in this world, knowledge is hidden entirely. The people can't pursue truth. There's no ability for that. Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, we've talked about before, how political power often depends on the control of information and what you allow people to know.
And especially in The Giver, information is centralized in one person.
That's a dangerous imbalance, dog. Wisdom must guide leadership, but truth cannot be entirely concealed, my guy. So the film kind of takes your original idea for utopia and pushes it into dystopia?
Right. It asks what happens when order becomes more important than actual humanity.
Yeah, pretty interesting. I actually wanted to talk about Divergent next. Really good movie. It's probably the clearest example, Plato, of your class system in the modern media.
Yeah, so society in this world, Divergent, is actually divided into factions. Each one based on a specific trait, like bravery, or maybe intelligence, or just kindness. And you're placed with, that's your identity in life. Where you're placed, that's your whole identity.
Yeah, this kind of resembles my structure, but it's too simplified. It's too basic of the idea. Yeah, I mean, in your system, roles are based on a deeper understanding, not just some sort of personality test. Yep. Human nature it's really complex, I've discovered. And if we reduce it down to a single trait, you invite a lot of disorder there, right? Because people aren't going to fit just inside of those boxes of the one singular trait.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we see happen in the film. The system starts breaking down because people don't fit neatly into one category. They can fit into all of them.
Yeah, again, it comes back to some ideas that we've had and talked about before on this podcast. That political systems often fail when they don't reflect real human behavior. When you try to fit people into your box, it often it can go awry. Yeah, dog. The lesson's pretty clear. Just a system. They have to understand the soul of a person, the nature of humans, and you can't oversimplify it. You can't put it into a box.
Yeah, and this movie, Divergent, really highlights the danger of forcing people into rigid identities, not giving them freedom.
Yeah, no, that's all right. That's right. I mean, they took my idea and they really kind of just brought it down to its bare necessities. But then they turned it into a dystopia in themselves. All of these two movies that you brought up already have taken my utopia, my perfect world, and turned it into dystopia.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I just wanted to bring the last movie to discuss. Equilibrium. Very intense movie. Very intense.
Yeah, so in this world, emotions are completely suppressed through medication. And the idea that if people don't feel, they won't fight.
Yeah, no emotion, no conflict, leading to perfect order. Whoa. I'm going to stop right there. That is a false conclusion. It's not, like, that's not the end of that little road that you're going down.
Really? Could you expand upon that for a little for us?
Yeah, so people often equate emotion as being the enemy of justice, but it's not. Like, emotion's not where those things have disparity. Lack of control is. Reason must be behind your emotions, must guide your emotions, but you can't eliminate emotions. That's actually a huge distinction. Yeah.
Yeah, because this movie takes your idea of controlling human impulses and completely twists it into something extreme.
Yeah, I mean, I would say this is like a classic authority going too far, overstepping. Like the line between maintaining order and destroying destroying people at the base level. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, a society without emotion, you don't. That's not a human society. That's a freaking ChatGPT. That's a freaking ChatGPT AI society. Am I right, guys? Mm-hmm. Grokktopia.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So, stepping back and looking at all three of these films, there is a pattern here.
Yeah, I mean, they all start with the goal of order, stability, and peace. Like, the elimination of conflict.
But the way that they achieve it is through tight roles, knowledge, or emotion.
Yeah, and that's I think where things go wrong often. Yeah, so then perhaps the issue is not the goal, but the way that it's like, I don't think it's ridiculous to say that order is a good goal. Order and peace. I want that. That's all good. We can all agree on that, right, guys? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
You really are a great mind.
Yeah. I mean, the execution is just like the problem here. I just want to go back to that before I move on. Like, the execution of my ideas in these films is bad, but I think that with the right way about it, we can get to that perfect utopia. I mean, your original idea isn't to control everything. It's just to create a society that wisdom is the ultimate guider. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's it.
And now, a word from our sponsors. What if you could step out of modern world and right into ancient Athens? Introducing the Plato Experience, a once-in-a-lifetime journey to meet one of history's greatest thinkers. Walk the marble paths of the Academy, sit in on live dialogues, and explore timeless questions about truth, justice, and the nature of reality. Is the world you see the real one, or just a shadow of something greater? Guided by expert historians and immersive storytelling, you won't just learn Plato's ideas, you'll challenge your own. Spaces are limited, and your wisdom waits for no one. Reserve your place today and step into the mind that shaped philosophy itself. So moving forward, why do you think movies keep turning these perfect systems into dystopias?
I was wondering the same thing, because like you've defended your utopia quite a bit here, but almost every time we see a structured utopia, it ends up becoming oppressive. Humans fear the loss of freedom. That's what it comes down to, right?
And Magstad would definitely agree. In the book, modern political thought tends to prioritize liberty, which much more than ancient philosophy did.
Yeah, I mean, when people see a system that limits choice, even for a good reason, it feels wrong. People don't want to give up their freedom of choice. So it just feels bad, icky to them.
Yeah, and I think that modern filmmakers really lean into that. And they take structured societies and show the hidden cost of it.
Yeah, I mean, it makes for good storytelling. So, I mean, no one wants to watch a movie about the perfect place the whole time.
Yeah.
So just like to big takeaway here. Plato, your ideas are all over the place in modern media, but they're usually like a warning, usually not as an ideal. I just want to your thoughts on that. I mean, in that case, I have to it just seems that the world, the culture of the day, this modern day, has chosen a different balance of order is less valued than it was over freedom. Back in my day, order was over freedom, but I think things have switched in the past 2,000 years or so, and just different values.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. I think we're just still wrestling with, can you really have both total freedom and control?
I mean, yeah, I mean that's the question we're trying to answer here. That's what we're looking for here. But that's the idea of a utopia, that we get both, that we get perfect control that's just, completely just, and free. There's a level of control that we have that's not seen in the societies of the day, but it's also there's freedom of choice, and that's the balance. That's why I say utopia. It's the best of everything. Like Hannah Montana, my favorite, says, "You get the best of both worlds. You get the best of both worlds." You guys know Hannah Montana? Great. Yeah.
So Plato, we really appreciate you coming all this way to join us today. It's been a great episode. We have a lot planned for next week, where we'll be with our good friend BF Skinner.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
You're having him on here next week?
He's going to be talking with us about the idea of engineered behavior rather than controlled behavior.
Wow, yeah. I mean, we didn't have not like he's advancing kind of what I feel like, kind of building off what I put out there. Yeah, it was great to be here. Do you mind if I just give like a closing thought, like just kind of some things? Because yeah, I just want to say, I speak into like looking this camera or that one right there. Or?
That one over there.
Okay, that one over there. Okay. Yeah, utopias are an idea. You know, we're not really going to get their society too quickly here, and I just want to say that the idea of controlling emotion and control from the government should not come at the total cost of your freedoms, that you should still feel free and feel controlled and ordered and peaceful. So that's what I want. Okay. That's my utopia. Yeah. Plato, thank you for coming out. Just again, really one of the great minds of the centuries. And yeah, really value your opinion and just the ability to compare what you thought to how it's perceived in modern day. Yeah. It was good to see you. Yeah, guys, I'll definitely come out here again soon.
Yeah, so we really appreciate you guys all listening to our podcast. It means a lot to us.
Yeah.
We can't wait to keep making these awesome episodes for you guys with creative ideas. You know, we're both really in love with movies
and
media in general, especially like seeing books turned into movies.
Yeah.
And that representation of ideas that have gone through centuries and centuries and are still standing as something that people want to explore.
To see it too, like you get to see it, the idea on the screen in front of you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, we're really excited for next week too. BF Skinner, that should be good. Should be pretty fire.
We're really excited for
that. Yeah. Tune in next week. We'll see you then.